Assalamualaikum and good morning for everyone. Today I'm glad to have this opportunity to talk to you about current environment issue by the topic pollution. I found that one article say about microplastic pollution in soil and groundwater. Right. Now we go to the next slide introduction. Microplastic are small plastic piece less than 5 mm long which can be harmful to our ocean and aquatic life. In last decade till date, there has been a growth in the utilization of plastic globally. This is because plastic has outstanding properties, low cost, and versatility. Plastic is a generic term for an artificial large molecule called polymer, which either similar and or equal unit bound together. Now we can see in the last decade, in the 1950, the global annual production of plastic was estimated to be about 2 million ton. And then the last 2 year, uh, 2018, this amount expand geometrically to 359 million ton. Without any control by the year 2060, it is anticipated that 150 until 265 million ton of plastic will be produced annually. Alright, so we go to the study objective. So from this article, what I want to make study objective is the first one is to recognize definition of microplastic. The second one to determine type of microplastic that can be produced in different types of polymer. To understanding impact of soil and groundwater from microplastic contamination. Alright, for the methodology, this article used to methodology. In the first one is make use of statistic tool and technique such as ANOVA, correlation, regression, and there is any relationship between the microplastic and groundwater microplastic are necessary. And then the second one, more research is necessary to quantify microplastic in the deeper soil. More study only sample the top soil layer, upper surface. All right, and then the result. All right, for the result, we found the average concentration of microplastic that found in Europe with higher percent, which is 37%, followed up by Australia, American, East Asian, and then the last one is Middle East. Alright, updated from Buck and Johan 2020. Alright, now we go through the study analyze. So study analyze microplastic can be different two type, which is primary microplastic and then the second microplastic. Primary microplastic is the first microplastic produced in the factory, which is we can see the example industry abrasive, and second personal and specific care products, raw material from sub product. Alright, and then yang secondary microplastic. Right, first, general waste littering and abrasion from landfill, fiber, plastic material from organic waste. So secondary microplastic can come from the recycle raw material from the primary microplastic. Alright. So what is important is the discussion. From the discussion we have two main idea. The first one is impact of microplastic contamination, and then the second one impact of soil microplastic on soil properties. Alright. So basically, for the first main idea, study on groundwater microplastic impact are now highly indeed, especially following the discovery of the North Pacific Central Gyre garbage and microplastic in 93% of 260 drink water sourced from 11 countries. Groundwater contamination is a serious threat to human health and the environment. People has become very curious about what could be the possible impact of groundwater microplastic on the environment and human health. Although there are only a few up to date study that directly address this research gap. There are many experimental simulated study that evaluate the soil microplastic impact on the impact on the environment and human health, which could be useful to indirectly speculate groundwater microplastic impact on environment and mankind healthy. Next, we go to the second one, impact of soil microplastic on soil properties. In the long run, the accumulation of microplastic in the soil will change the physical and chemical properties of the soil. Alright. In the short term, thus leading of the overestimate of COS estimate the quantification process. In the addition, to increase organic carbon content, microplastic in the soil will also change other soil nutrient by increasing soil chemical properties such as organic phosphorus, phosphate, organic nitrogen, and ammonium nitrogen. Overall, the research result of different although provide in the review indicate that microplastic pollution of soil or groundwater can affect human, plant, and earthworm. Alright, and then soil microplastic but pressure on the growth of some plant and soil organic. In the some case, some organic living in the soil may eventually die due to the ingestion of soil microplastic. Alright, and then the conclusion. Alright, for conclusion, owing to natural of or human factor, land pollution caused by soil microplastic continue to rise, and then this fact implies the possibility that the current of plastic microplastic in the groundwater is highly correlate with soil. That's all for me. Thank you.